Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. I'm Big B. So we got the MHZ Bulgarian 57 on the block. Okay. Today we're just going to kind of go over the boat. We're going to spool the motors up, listen to the driveline. I just greased the driveline, and it's just kind of an update. You guys hadn't seen this boat in a while, not for lack of working on it. I've just been working on it kind of hit or miss, and a lot of the stuff that I've done, I just kind of had it on this bench over here, and I would just kind of tinker with it here and there, working on getting the driveline all sorted out, kind of off camera, you know. A lot of little stuff. All that's left is water cooling, which we'll do here shortly. The next video with this boat this week, we will pour the tunnel and the tips with pour foam, okay, for flotation. Now, I have been putting that off for about a month. No shit. I have been worried about doing the pour foam. I'm actually kind of nervous, and I've got to kind of get the courage. That's why I have the boat out today. I was going to pour the foam today, but I kind of got cold feet. So that's coming up, okay, and I got a method I think that's gonna work. It should be pretty foolproof, but you guys know how it is. You got somebody else's boat that you're working on, and you're like, you don't want to screw it up, because up until here now, I mean, everything's went pretty good. It looks good, ironclad build, you know. So as you can see, we got a border around this canopy. This is to reinforce the screws that hold the canopy on, right? As you can see, I got to drill the holes out for this. That's another thing I've been putting off. Just a simple screw hole to be drilled, but I'll put the shit off for like a week until I get the courage to do it, because when you drill through carbon fiber this way, going that way, you could blow it out, right? So what I'm going to do is basically drill a little pilot hole, a little small hole, just big enough to get my my needle file in, and then I'll put the needle file on my drill and drill out the hole with a file. You know what I'm saying? So that's my plan for that. A lot of stuff when you build boats, a lot of it's thinking it out before you actually do it, because you can screw shit up real fast, you know, with a boat. So yeah, once I get the holes drilled, I get the pour foam in, and the exits drilled for the water cooling, we can take this thing to paint. I mean, it's pretty much ready. I got the driveline all sorted out. Okay, I just greased it. So we're actually going to spool it up. I actually have 12S in here. Okay, one of the main reasons I have this boat out today is I was prepping it up for the pour foam. I was actually going to pour it. I got cold feet. But this is the front bulkhead that I made right here. So I was actually just kind of, I'm glad I did, because I made it kind of wide so he gets a lot of support up here. But the width, I mean, I can actually get the batteries in, no problem with the width like it is, which is basically the width, of the tunnel. You see that? I made it the width of the tunnel, basically. But it's actually kind of, I mean, the batteries go through there, but just barely. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is, yeah, you see, when I pulled the battery out, it's wanting to put pressure on this, which it'll be epoxied in the boat, but I think I'm going to take off, what is that, you know, 8 millimeters or so on each side, so we have a little more room to get the battery and the connector past it. So I'll do that this evening, and we'll probably pour this thing tomorrow, which will be this week for you guys. Tomorrow morning I'm trying to take out my UL-19, my Dominator, and the gas boat. So yeah. I need, you know, I need to prep those up for tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway, I got the batteries plugged in. I got the HOBBYWING Bluetooth app downloaded on my phone, and I had to. These trays are such a pain in the ass trying to find where the there it goes. There it goes. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Anyway, so we got the 300 hobby wing, and I had to go in there on this one and reverse the rotation because I think I'm going to start off with inward on this initially. And yeah, so both of them were spinning clockwise. They were both spinning clockwise out the box. So wait, yeah, clockwise. Yeah, and I had to change motor direction on this one to counterclockwise, so we have the correct motor rotation on each motor. Okay, so HOBBYWING 300, TP Power 5660, 785 kV. Okay, we're running the MHZ collets. This is a 775 collet. Okay, I've heard mixed reviews on those collets, but they sure do look nice, you know. MHZ 1/4 inch to 8 millimeter stub, step down to 1/4 inch prop shaft. Okay, MHZ stuffing tube mount. Okay, that's adjustable. MHZ bearing block here, oiler block. All right, MHZ drives. Okay, so I've got it oiled up. This is the first time I'm ever spooling this boat up with a high RPM, so I'm pretty excited. Let's turn the ESCs on. Okay. All right, so that sounds good. Let's check the steering. That's a 74 kilogram AFGRC servo on an MHZ mount, and I have it hooked up on 12S. I really don't recommend like running a high voltage on a bench test, but these are 785 kV, so we should be okay. Okay, short, quick burst at high RPM. Let's first time, so it's actually probably needs to wear itself in, break itself in. I just wanted to do the first time on camera for you guys. Let's check motor rotation, counterclockwise, clockwise, the cable. Yep, counterclockwise cable, clockwise cable. Ooh, sounds good. All right, let's do it again. Okay, that sounds really good. Got some oil coming out here. I did grease this absolute shit out of it, so that's okay. I expect that. Kind of expected that. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Okay, the cables are. Let's feel for heat. The drives are ice cold. Damn, the stuffing tubes maybe 80 degrees. It's 70 degrees in my house, so the stuffing tube, this one here is maybe 85. Pretty much room temperature. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much room temperature here. So oh, this sounds so good. Okay, checking for temps. About 85 again, 85, not even 90, not even, you know. Ice cold, really. Drives are ice cold. So Man, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome, you know. So yeah, it's about to go to get professionally painted, man. A Mercedes pearlescent white. I forgot the code for the paint job. It's like a 4-stage paint job, you know. And he wanted me to do it. I'm like, ooh, I could barely paint a damn little 15-inch boat and make it look good. Ain't no damn way I could do a 57, which I probably could, but not a 4-stage paint job. No freaking way. So, okay, so I got the driveline finished, the servo, the pull CCFP rudder, and its pull cable mount. All that's wrapped up. Got to get more screws in it and stuff, you know. But yeah, look, I mean, it looks good with the bellows and everything. It turned out really clean looking, you know. Yeah, I got to get these motor wires bent the correct bend, and I need to, once I do the final fit and finish, I need to spread out the prongs on these Castle Creations 8mm bullets so that they don't want to back out, you know, because that one right there, it just kind of come out when I was bench testing it there. That is music to my ears. You guys don't know how much work I put into this boat right here. You have no idea. The videos just don't do it no justice. I did a lot of work off camera getting these mounts in, and I mean these motors, the ESC mount, I almost put money that nothing I've installed on this boat will ever bust loose. I can almost guarantee it, you know. So this week, I'm definitely going to try to get the center tunnel poured, get that bulkhead in, and toward the end of the weekend, I will have a video out for that, okay? Most definitely. Like I said, or maybe I didn't say it, but all we have left in here, I got to drill out the oiler hole. I wanted to make sure I had these in the right location, the bends in the right location. So we got to drill out the oiler hole. We got to find a good place for water exits, run the water cooling from the pickups back here, okay, to the ESC, to the motor, out the boat, right? And radio box. We definitely need to install the radio box, and I'm thinking right here, kind of out. I don't know, you guys. I got a one of those blue see-through like Traxxas knockoff boxes, but I'm actually considering man, the ProBoat impulse box may actually be a better choice, to be honest with you. I'll put like a couple standoffs in here and get an impulse box because it has a snap off lid. The blue see-through Traxxas box has screws in it, so you'd actually have to, you can't hide the box, right? The impulse box, we could probably hide it like back here somewhere, like right in here somewhere. Put the antenna out, put the GPS module for the WFly X9S right here, right? And then the canopy actually has a little window for the GNSS. Now, I think Mino had asked if I could put the X9S GPS module in the canopy. I can't. It has only a certain length of wire, and it just won't make it, right? And you'd have to unplug it and plug it back in when you take the canopy off, so that's kind of out of the question. We're definitely going to have to mount it back here, okay? Can't mount it up here because the wire's only so long unless we put the receiver up here, and that really just don't work out. So the driveline sounded amazing. It sounded so good. It sounded so good. We're on the home stretch, right? Like I said, it took me a while to get this right, but it was well worth the time it took. Okay, so yeah, I'll let you guys go. Okay, like the videos, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more on this. I have a full playlist from everything, like about the hull, prepping, or actually we had different hardware, different rudders that we tested on the boat and kind of compared. So a lot of information on this boat in the playlist, so definitely check that. Okay, so we'll see you guys next time. I appreciate you watching.